Well, in this one, Atheist Sunday School is how to have a miracle offering. Lesson 5, prayer promises. The Bible is full of promises. These promises are not man's promises, but God's promises. Of course, I already did videos on prayer, why pray, Atheist reads Christian literature about prayer. Whenever we are seeking a miracle, we must consider the possibility of getting what we are seeking. When we ask for, I'm not going to read obviously the whole thing. We are asking for a miracle. We are seeking something that is not possible for us to achieve ourselves. We can go to God in confidence because of the promises concerning prayer in the Bible. It's like, if hospitals, if you work in a hospital as a nurse or a doctor, you'll notice a lot of Christians, they like to pray for their family members. And of course, if you work in those places, you realize that the prayers rarely work. You cannot tell these religious people that. They get upset. We should not be timid, but bold in seeking a miracle from God. Jeremiah 33, verse 3, Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. There are 3 lessons we need to see from this verse of Scripture. If we call upon God, He will answer. Yeah. And that's another thing. Which God? The Muslim God? The Christian God? The Catholic God? The Christian God? The Protestant God, the Catholic God, of all these denominations, Seventh-day Adventists, the Mormons, all of them. Who's right? Hindus. God will show us great and mighty things, not ordinary things. First thing Christians or any theists have to do is first show that their God exists. Second, they have to show that, first they have to show that God exists. Second, they have to show that their belief is true, that their particular God is real. His answer and miracle will be beyond what our humanity can comprehend. James 1:6, But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with wind and tossed. This verse reminds us that faith is the key to answered prayer. As we continue in prayer, we must never waver from our requests. I remember I used to pray, and I had great faith. Never really had things I prayed for happen. Amazing. Mark 11:24, Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall receive them. This verse also deals with our faith in God. Note these key things. We bring our desire to God. In prayer, we should believe that we are going to receive our desires. Things prayed for. We have the promise of having that which we have prayed. Matthew 7:7-8, Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. John 14:14, If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. John 15:7, If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, he shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Matthew 6:6, But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward in secret. This verse continues teaching us to focus on our individual prayer lives. Note a few things from the verse. This prayer is of personal nature. This is fervent prayer. This is passionate prayer. This is answered prayer. There are 3 great truths that we see from this verse. John 15:7, which I said earlier. Our relationship with Jesus is critical to answered prayer. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you. If our relationship is right, we can ask anything. Ye shall ask that ye will. If our relationship with Jesus is right, whatever we ask, we will have. It shall be done unto you. Philippians 4:6, Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. With thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. We find a great truth here for not limiting our prayers. Sometimes we are guilty of not asking God for something because we think it is a small and trivial thing. Why won't Christians pray that atheists get saved? Why won't Muslims, or all of them, pray that atheists get saved, or that their religion will, that everybody open their eyes to their religion? Why not pray for the sick and the homeless? Why not? Is it because they're so grateful that their God's going to destroy the world? Because they know Revelations or whatever the Quran has? Well, feel free to like, subscribe, feel free to comment, Thanks.